know this is going to come as a shock to you, but Trump is trying to take credit for something that he didn't do. In the first term, he took a credit for a lot of things that Obama did, right? And people tried to point out that, that was passed under Obama, that was signed under Obama, that was implemented under Obama, but it didn't matter because, he's got to take credit for anything good and refuses to take blame for anything bad. He even took credit for the good stock market under Joe Biden because he was leading in the polls. What's he taking credit for now? Military recruitment. Pete Hegseth has been in office, was confirmed a handful of days ago, right? Yet, 2 days ago, Donald Trump posted this meme. Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense. Recruiting numbers are up. The Army now is scheduled to meet its goals. All woke base names gone. Fort Liberty back to Fort Bragg. Okay, the base names excluded. What Donald Trump is trying to convince you of is that in 4 days, Pete Hegseth managed to get the recruiting numbers up so that the Army could now meet its goals, its recruitment goals. They're having you believe that Pete Hegseth did that in 4 days. Problem is, that's not true. From the U.S. Department of Defense, October 31st, 2024, recruitment rises 12.5% despite ongoing challenges. The Defense Department's Armed Services branches recruited 12.5% more people in fiscal year 24 than in the year prior, despite a challenging and disinterested recruiting market. While speaking at a multi-service panel on 2025 recruiting issues at the Pentagon earlier this week, Director of Military Accession Policy Katie Helland said that the services increased the number of recruits from 200,000 in fiscal year 2023 to 225,000 in fiscal year 2024, which ends on September 30th. Now, obviously, it has ended because we're well past September now. Additionally, she said that the service has had a 35% increase in written contracts, and the active components delayed entry program started FY 2025 with a 10% larger pool. The Office of the Secretary of Defense and the services will continue to build off the momentum that we've gained in 2024, Helen said. Nevertheless, she continued, we need to remain cautiously optimistic about the future recruiting operations as we continue to recruit in a market that has low youth propensity to serve, limited familiarity with military opportunities, and competitive labor market, and a declining eligibility among younger adults. Helen elaborated to those challenges by explaining that, for the first time since the metric has been tracked, most young people have never considered the option of serving in the military. You can see here from the U.S. Army themselves, Army exceeds fiscal year 2024 active duty recruiting goals. And again here from DefenseOne.com, military service upping recruiting goals after rebound in 2024. Translation: under the Biden administration, recruiting goals were getting close to getting met because the recruiting numbers were going up and they were building on that, and they had a large number of people that were committing to serve in the military in 2024 and heading into 2025. All done under the Biden administration. Pete Hegseth's been in office 4 days, or was in office 4 days, before Trump makes a post going, yep, see, we did it. We got our recruitment numbers up. He is a miserable sack of shit that will take credit for anything anybody else did, but never take blame for anything he does. And his idiot supporters, and that's what you people are who wear your red hats and vote for Trump. You're fucking idiots. We'll eat it up and believe it.